Did anybody of your family or any of your friends have to immigrate? Personally, I know many people, including family members and me. In my case, it was because my mother wanted to have a better quality of life for us without having to depend on my grandparents, since she was a single mother too. All she did about this has made me have a great admiration for her, because at just 24 years old, while I was 3, she decided to go to the other side of the world alone with an employment contract so she could achieve what she wanted for us, which was have a better life than the one we have in Peru. It was really hard for our family, but I think it was the best decision she could have ever made. She came here in 2006, but I couldn't come here until 2008, so we were separated for 2 years. It was the hardest part for us because we were always together. And it was even harder for her because, as I said, she was alone at the other side of the world without being calm because I wasn't with her. And also, over time, I stopped wanting to talk to her, which made everything even worse for my mom. And that made her rethink whether everything she was doing was really worth it or not. Fortunately, it was. Since we came here, we only came back to Peru once, 10 years ago, and the last time I saw my grandparents was 3 years ago since they came here. But it is something really hard for us because we miss them, we miss our families so much. And my mom is always trying to save money so my grandparents can come again, but it is something very, very difficult because it is very expensive. Spoken of my mom, since she is the closest person that I have who has had to emigrate, but like her, there are more than 41,800 immigrants that arrived to Spain in 2020, which is 29% more than the people who came here 2 years ago in 2019. And in some cases, there are immigrants, there are people who came here not just in search of a better quality of life, but in search of survival. Going to another country and change your life radically is not an easy decision at all. So immigrants like my mother are worthy of admiration, and going through all of this experience makes me have my mother as an example to follow for her determination, and it makes me learn that if we want to have a better quality of life, or we have to change our life to have a better quality of life, maybe we have to leave everything behind and we have to learn to go ahead by our own, and that changes are good in the long term, even if we see them as something bad at the moment. So hey, when you meet an immigrant, think that they are here to improve their life, they are not here to hurt you, and in some cases, they even risk their own life to be here.